what I did is an example of what not to do. So all of these videos that you're going to watch now, you really should not copy anything I did, because everything that I did was wrong. Now have a look at what you shouldn't do. Well, we're inside now for the first time. This area has been organised a little bit. As you can see, my tools are out. It's also time for another cup of coffee, and that's working. It's not the best of things, but it seems to be okay. I have a new system in here. I just did this morning. This is the inverter on the back wall here. It connects to the battery, and you can plug in whatever won't work on USB. Here's USB here, and here's the 240 volts. So yeah, very nice. Just closes away there, and that job's done. We're waiting for the solar panel. It's probably going to go on the hatch here, and then the wires can just hang down and then go down the corner there and into that section there, and that should be the job done. Of course, the solar panel's not here because it's Hermes, and so it takes forever. Maybe Monday, we'll have to see. Well, this is the first time we've got the sail up to see how it's all working. It's a fairly old sail, but it's good. I haven't found anywhere on it that's going to have a problem, and so I had to fix a few issues. But it should be okay. Well, the little dinghy is looking good. A lot better than it was this morning. Aye, looking a bit better. Bit of progress. Yeah, what's your name?
David.
David. Hi there, I'm Brian. Yeah, this is David's boat. And what is it, David?
It's a Westerly Pembroke.
Westerly Pembroke. It's got a nice fin keel, and this will help it turn easier. Yes. It will sail closer to the wind than mine. Yeah, and you have a similar arrangement there, and it's only got one line going to the reefing. I saw one that had two lines, and you pulled it one way and then pulled it the other, but now these have springs, and I don't like the idea of springs going wrong, you know. Anyway, you've got the same thing, and that's your boom. That looks like, I don't know, maybe that doesn't rotate, maybe, I don't know.
It doesn't rotate.
It doesn't rotate. Yeah, and how long have you had it?
This one now I've had it 4 months.
4 months. Oh, well, you're new like me to it all. And the engine, what was the story of the engine?
It would have been a Volvo Penta, but it had a cracked block on it and then leaked oil and fuel everywhere. So it was taken out before I...
And it's a Hannah Schnell. Yeah. Well, Schnell means fast, so you're in with a chance there.
I can tell you that.
It's lovely. I liked it when the water came in yesterday, but it doesn't stay in very long, does it?
No.
you can see the tide's in, and it's been raining, so I've been working on the inside. You can see it's a mess inside here. Oh. And all the tools, all the engine parts are out because I've been working on the engine. And the bilge pump, that was no good. The manual bilge pump, I had to replace that to buy a new one. Still working on that. And this is a inverter here. I've got an extension plugged into it. And this is just an electric drill, powerful drill, no problem. And this area here was a square hole just cut in, and you could put your foot in it. It was terrible. So I managed to find this thing here, and I had to cut the round hole where the square hole was using a hacksaw blade and a drill, and I've managed to get it in. And yeah, I won't get up in the night and break my foot in the storm. It's important that these little things are dealt with. I'm just getting over a bout of sickness from drinking the local water without boiling it. This is bought water, which was okay, and I must have picked up the wrong bottle and drank out of it. And I got, yeah, funny sort of sickness really. Nothing too terrible, but you know that you've drunk something. And so, yeah, the next day you just feel a bit weak, and yeah, but you're alright. So you last a day. But it's just a bit of a warning to not fill my water tank with the local water, which is no good. So I'm going to have to buy a bunch of bottled water, put it on board, and see how I go with that. That works. And then the roller reefing on that was a bit of a nightmare. But I managed to adjust it a little bit. And now it's okay. And so the only thing left to do on that side is the stanchion needs putting back. For some reason I don't feel like putting it back, and I think the reason for this is there's a number of things that need sealant on them. And I'm accumulating a number of jobs that all need sealant, and when the time comes to do them all, maybe today, I'm going to do them all, but I have to wait till my hands move, because otherwise you do seal something and then you do something else, you've got to open the sealant up, so on and so forth. So it's probably better to do it all at once. And you find other things. I feel that the I don't know what you call these lines that run around the side, the wire protection rails, they seem to be a bit tight to me. I don't know. You can't get round them, and it's very annoying that, but you really want to be able to walk everywhere on the boat and not feel that you've got a problem every time you step over something. And these lines are a problem. I don't know whether the stanchions have been pushed in or something, so they're too close. I don't know, but I'm not going to start bending them now, because if I do that, something else will break and I'll run out of time. So things are looking good. It's possible I could get the boat tomorrow. I've still got to put engine oil in and work out all that work to make sure that the gearbox has got oil. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Maybe I'm just going to fill it up. I don't know. Well, the stanchion's all fixed now. This stanchion was adrift. It was a difficult job because the bolt underneath was a non-standard size, just an iron or steel bolt, not stainless steel, and some kind of 50-year-old size. So I had to improvise there quite a bit, but it's done now with some packing. And the guardrail's all up now and it's looking good. There's a new block here. The other block was no good, and it made it too hard to pull it in. It was catching or something, and so now that's the head furling, sail furling apparatus that goes all the way up to the top there, which seems to be working all right now. It's all adjusted up properly, so that's good. And we're all shipshape here, ready for the off really. It's just the engine needs oil in it. And this side's looking good. Yeah, today we went shopping. I had to walk a long way to Morrison's supermarket, and I managed to get this stuff here, which is all I'm taking with me. I'm not taking anything else because it's too far to go. So a little bit of food, not much, and so I'm hoping to lose weight on this trip. So I'm going to be dieting, simple as that. It's simpler, and yeah, so there you go. The kitchen doubles up as a kind of a workbench. You can see my tools mixed up together with my cups and everything, but it seems to work all right. Underneath here there's a place where I throw my coffee, so it doesn't, I don't want to throw stuff down that goes down the drain here while I'm on the hard. But this is good. This is like table, goes on top here, and you can put things on it while you're working. It's quite good. And so far, yeah, the sort of food I've not got any tin food. I'm just going to eat, you know, whatever it is. And I had to throw away all the stuff. Look at all these plates. Who's going to need that many plates and things? They would take up a whole cupboard, so heavy too. And so I'm going to give those away to some worthy cause. And I don't know whether to give this away too. This is a analog multimeter, which I haven't got an analog multimeter, so I wouldn't mind having an analog multimeter, but I think maybe I need two. You know, if the other one breaks down, a multimeter is absolutely essential. So I think I'm glad to have two actually. So I'll probably keep this one. I just have to find somewhere to put it. So very, very difficult. Very tight in here. Very tight. Very tight. I've got to clean up under here because this is where the screw, there's a stanchion there, and the bolt goes up there, and quite difficult to put that in and screw the bolt in with a packing piece in it at the same time. Plastic. I use two pieces of plastic, so it's almost like a roll plug the way it works. But you can see it's a little bit dishevelled in here, but you know, we're getting there. All our charts are organised and got a place for everything in its place. This section here is looking pretty good, and yeah, I'll push that back while the curtains are closed. It's a bit dark. Alright, so there you go. That is Tinkerbelle, state of Tinkerbelle today on Monday.